Something strange is happening in the Vatican. For the first time in over a decade, cardinals are actually being listened to. On June 26th to 27th, 2026, Pope Leo XIV will gather the entire College of Cardinals for a second extraordinary consistory in less than 6 months. This follows the January gathering that brought together approximately 170 cardinals, a meeting that left many traditionalists cautiously optimistic. Why the change? During the conclave that elected him, cardinals complained bitterly about how Pope Francis had sidelined them, preferring a small circle of hand-picked advisors instead of the full college. Pope Leo listened. Archbishop Gänswein, Pope Benedict XVI's longtime secretary, put it simply, normality is returning. But for traditionalist Catholics watching closely, the question is urgent. Is this real change, or just a gentler face on the same progressive agenda? Pope Leo XIV has shown a preference for what Gänswein calls quiet firmness. He has eschewed the dramatic gestures of his predecessor, and his actions so far have surprised many traditionalists. In March 2026, he sent a letter to the French bishops through Cardinal Burke, urging them to find generous inclusion for Catholics attached to the Vetus Ordo, the traditional Latin Mass. He called the liturgical divisions a painful wound that needs healing. He also quietly allowed Cardinal Burke to celebrate the traditional Latin Mass in St. Peter's Basilica, something that had been denied under Pope Francis. These are not the actions of a pope determined to crush tradition, but they are also not a full repeal of Traditionis Custodes. The question remains, where is he leading us? Here is the uncomfortable truth that traditionalists must confront. The main topic for the June consistory is Evangelii Gaudium, Pope Francis' first apostolic exhortation. Pope Leo has called it a significant point of reference and insisted it must be relaunched. This is clever politics. Evangelii Gaudium is arguably Francis' least controversial document. It focuses on the kerygma, the core proclamation that Christ saves. Who can argue with that? By anchoring his pontificate in this document, Pope Leo avoids openly rejecting Francis while quietly steering the ship toward more solid ground. Notice what he is not doing. He has not made the liturgy a consistory topic. He has not reopened the divisive debates about Amoris Laetitia with the full college. Instead, he is convening a separate meeting of Episcopal Conference presidents in October 2026 to discuss that document. He is moving controversial topics out of the consistory room and into more controlled environments. So what should traditionalist Catholics expect? Perhaps not a dramatic reversal, but a slow, steady return to normalcy. Pope Leo appears to be consolidating rather than revolutionizing. He is restoring collegial governance, showing quiet respect for the traditional Mass, and reframing Francis' legacy in a more palatable way. The risk is that this return to normalcy remains merely procedural, a change in style without a change in substance. But for now, after years of turbulence, many traditionalists are simply grateful to breathe again. The consistory on June 26th to 27th will reveal whether that gratitude is justified or premature.